At first thought, many don't think music has to do with literacy. I disagree. I was never that good at reading or writing, and I struggled with that my whole life. I never was able to understand what the characters and stories were feeling and how to interpret them. But I realized how to understand through music. My music experience began in 3rd grade, and it changed me in a good way. As I walked into the gym of my school, I read the sign that said, 3rd Grade Musicians Fair. I had been nervous, but at the same time been looking forward to seeing all the different instruments available. This fair had been a long-time tradition at my school that provided the opportunity for young children to get involved in the arts early. As I walked through the fair, I felt overwhelmed by the amount of instruments, as well as the upperclassmen who were playing and demonstrating them. As I continued walking, I saw instruments such as the trumpet, saxophone, and even the harp that was playing beautiful music in the background. However, as I passed one display, I saw one instrument that caught my attention: the viola. There was an upperclassman playing a beautiful song that took me by surprise. It sounded differently than all the other instruments, and I felt intrigued. I noticed how not many students were interested in this and just walked past it. I, however, walked up to the display and started talking with an upperclassman. She explained how the viola may have looked like a violin, but it presented a deeper, more intense sound. Before I knew it, I was signing up to play the viola and be in the orchestra. About 2 weeks later, my viola arrived in my music class. In a room filled with my fellow classmates, I opened up the case to my viola, and I sat there for a few seconds, staring at this magnificent instrument. At first I didn't want to pick it up, because it seemed so delicate and perfect. After my music teacher got done passing out instruments to my fellow classmates, we began learning how to play and preparing for our end-of-the-year concert. I still remember my first concert. The feel of the harsh light, the smooth feel of the viola, and the roaring applause received at the end of each piece. It was a feeling I had never felt before, a feeling of accomplishment and dedication. From that moment on, I continued playing the viola and taking up guitar, piano, flute, cello, and even broadening my horizons with singing. As I started high school, I continued playing my instruments outside of school, but not in orchestra or band. Instead, I decided to join the choir. Although I sang in private and I took singing lessons, I never was able to sing for a crowd. Choir was a new way to help get over my fears and most of all, make new friends. In my junior year of high school, I got the opportunity to travel around Ireland and sing with my choir. It was a very long trip over spring break where we got to visit Dublin and sites like the cliffs of Moher, Blarney Castle, and even visit a college in Dublin. The people were so inviting and filled with joy. I learned so much about other cultures, as well as myself. It was an experience of a lifetime, one that I will never forget. Overall, I think music has been in my life at an early age and will continue to be a part of my life. It's a feeling that I feel when I play music or when I sing that I will never be able to explain. It's a feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction that is overwhelming in a very good way. Music is a learning experience that can be interpreted in many different ways, but in my opinion, all of them good. Music is a way to connect with different people and communicate with them. I learned more about myself in the times I have been involved in music than just regular classes or other experiences. I've learned about other people and how to communicate better with them and how to really try and understand others. Music changed me and the way I interpreted words. I learned that my problem in not being able to really understand and appreciate reading and writing was because I never knew how to experience it. While music has so many ways to experience a song or play music, just reading a book was never satisfying enough. I learned that while reading a book, I should experience or interpret it as I would a song. Literacy is everywhere, even in music.